Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to today's maths. Today we're going to watch a new number blocks video. We're going to watch the Fluffies, practice our counting skills, and then have a go at number bonds to 7. So which numbers add together to make 7? To start off with, let's get our maths brains turned on, and let's have a look at these number cards. So the very first thing we're going to do is just a quick, I've given you a clue there, just a quick, what number have I shown you? So shout the number as loud as you can. Super. Well done. Preview there. Brilliant. Louder. Who can be louder? Brilliant. Well done. Easy. Okay, back to the beginning. Right, we're going to play again. This time you need to be standing up. So find yourself a nice space in your lounge or your kitchen or your bedroom, wherever you are, standing up, and I'm going to ask you to shout the number and do that many jumps. Okay? So if I show you, in fact, I'll take this one out. If I show you 0, you do 0 jumps. But if I show you 7, you do 7 jumps. Well done. You'll be very tired by the end of this, boys and girls. Maybe mums and dads could join in as well, grannies and grandpas, whoever's at home, brothers and sisters. Are you ready? That's right, 9 jumps. Now remember, boys and girls, make sure you're counting the jumps and not just doing lots and lots and lots of jumps, but saying 1, 2, 3, so we're counting the number of jumps. Well done. Mums and dads might want to pause the video if I'm going too quick. Super. Well done. Oh, that was easy peasy. Feeling tired now? Keep going, not many left. Last one. Brilliant. Goodness gracious me, that's a lot of exercise for a maths lesson, isn't it? Well done, boys and girls. Right, we're going to kick off today by looking at the number blocks from One Miss Nicholas. We're going to watch the episode Fluffies, which is not in series 1, it's in series 2. Where is it? There we go. Oh, I love number 7. I'm so glad number 7's in this one. So, mums and dads, you can follow the link on the website. We're looking at series 2, Fluffies. Enjoy. Right, I hope you enjoyed that video. Where do you want to start from? Now, who in that video didn't get tickled? Who didn't laugh? That's right, number 7 is behind me. If I just come out of the way, number 7. So the other number blocks had to add themselves together to make number 7. Okay, so how many Fluffies? They don't look very fluffy, but I promise you, on my board, these are Fluffies. How many Fluffies can you see? Okay, well done. There are 6 Fluffies. Now, we looked about number bonds to 6. So there are 6 Fluffies. Now, when we're counting things, now I can't move these because they're on my board and you can't touch them because you are at home. So when I count them, I need to follow number 5's rules of counting. And I need to say a number name every time I point to one of the Fluffies. Now that's really tricky because those fluffies are in a big pile. So boys and girls, to make it easier, if I could move them, what would I do? Yeah, you're right. I put them in a line. I can't do that because I can't move them. So I'm going to have to remember which ones I've counted. And I'm going to go this way because I think that's going to be easy going left to right like when I'm reading to remember which ones I've counted. So you could count them in the lines like this, in the groups of 3, or in the groups of 2 like this. But remember which ones we've counted. Let's make sure there are 6. All together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So every time I pointed to a fluffy, I said a number name. We don't want to say 1, 2, 3. That's not good counting. That's not how we count. Number 5 wouldn't like that. So there is a video, mums and dads, of the number blocks called the Flapjack Snaffler, where the number 5 teaches you the rules of counting, which if the children are struggling with that, it might be good to stop now and go back over that. Okay, so got 6 all together. We've got 3 number blocks, number 1, number 2, and number 3. How many fluffies are going to stick to number 1, number 2, and number 3? How are we going to split these out? Tell the grown-up who's working with you today. Yes, you're right, boys and girls. So, come back. Click on the numerals. Right. 1 is going to have 1. 2 is going to have 2. And 3 is going to have 3. So it's 1 fluffy for every 1 in that number block. Okay, so how many fluffies would stick to number 4? Shout it out. Well done, 4. How many to number 5? Well done, 5. How many to 6? Well done, 6. And how many to number 7? Well done, 7. Okay. So, how many fluffies can you see? Who would they stick to? Well, that's easy peasy because there's just 1. Well done, there's just 1. There he is. Oh, can you see? There's number 1. That one's easy peasy. Okay. How many now? Well done, there are 2. Number 2. And I'm just going to count those without moving them. 1, 2. But I'm going to point to them each time. That's really good strategy for when you're counting. Okay, now, how many fluffies? Yeah, you're right. There are 3 fluffies. Well done. So what becomes number 3? Okay, well done. How many fluffies? Super. So if you could move them, you could put them into a line, or if you can't, just point to each fluffy and say 1 number name in the right order for each fluffy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super, well done. Number 4. Okay, how many next? Oh, that's tricky. How many fluffies? Yeah, you're right. They've just moved 1 over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super. So number 4 should pop up. There he is. Because we can show 4 in lots of different ways. Oh, come back, board. Woo! Okay, how many? Yeah, you're right. There are still 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No? There aren't 4. Are you sure? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do it wrong? Boys and girls, what did I do wrong? I went too quickly. Thank you for checking for me. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right, boys and girls, there are 5. I was going too quick. You need to say 1 number name every time you point to a fluffy. So good job you're here to help me, boys and girls, otherwise it's going to go wrong then. Okay. Oh, Miss Nicholas went too quick then. Count those fluffies, please. Fantastic. I gave you a clue before. There are 6. Oh, technology. There we go. How many fluffies? Oh, super counting, boys and girls. You're doing a fabulous job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Super. They just moved around a bit. There's still 6. There they are. There it is. 6 in the mix. Oh, how many fluffies? Well done. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There she is, he, she. And next one. Oh my goodness, that is tricky, boys and girls. Now, if I could move those, I would put them in a line because it's very tricky to count things in a pile. So, see what happens when I do that. Look, oh, I can move them. That's really handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much easier was that? That is brilliant. So we know if we can move things, if there's lots of things like that in a pile, we could move them, we could put them in a line. That's a really good strategy for counting. When we just had 1 fluffy, that was easy peasy. We could just count 1. We didn't have to move them, and we could say 1 number name and we could point to it. But when there was lots, it was easier to move them. Okay, how many next? Oh, now, here's our choice now. Do we move them? Do we leave them and say number names? Let's challenge ourselves. Let's try and count these objects without moving them. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Octoblock should come up now. There we go, number 8. Now that wasn't too bad because they were almost already in a line. But do you see how slowly I went, boys and girls? Because I wasn't moving those objects. I went nice and slow. And that should be our last one. Okay, time for a bit of a game. Now, what you need for this game is the number cards or some number cards. You could use any that you make at home like this, which just has the digit on. Or I put these on the website, I'll put them back on. You can use these, it doesn't really matter. I will say this one, where you just have the digit, is slightly more challenging. Okay, you need some fluffies. Now I don't have any fluffies, boys and girls, but I do have midget gems. Now we've done some baking today with the key worker children in school, and Miss Selwyn bought some midget gems, but she doesn't like midget gems, so she gave them all to me. So I've got lots of midget gems, and I've tried to pick colours just like the number blocks. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And at the end of this maths lesson, I'm going to eat these all up. I can't wait. So what I want you to do now with your mums and dads is get a number card. You could order them. You could put them in the right order. All the way up to the magic number of today, which is this. You can go to 10 if you want to, go to 20 if you want to. It's totally up to you, but definitely up to 7. And I want you to match the right number of objects, you're going to need more than 7, to the right card. So if I've got 7, I would put 7 objects on my card. If I've got 3, I would put 3 fluffies or midget gems or whatever you've got on your card. If you've got 5, you will put 5, so you're matching the quantity to the digit. Extra challenge, mums and dads, helping fine motor skills. I don't know which order you've gone in, but kinetic letters today I talk about fine motor skills. Not with midget gems, obviously, but with other small objects you might be using. You could use a peg to pick them up with your 2 holding fingers, and that would support the children's fine motor skills at the same time. So boys and girls, your first activity, have a go at matching the number, and we're looking at counting strategies. Are you counting correctly, saying number names in the right order and getting the right number? Off you go. Okay, boys and girls, well done. That was a super activity. Now you just need 7 fluffies, whatever your fluffies are. Could be midget gems like me, sweeties, or it could be little cotton wool balls because they look like fluffies. Could be pieces of pasta, could be cars, could be teddies, whatever you want your objects to be. And you need 2 bowls, plates, cups, anything to split them. Okay, so what we're going to have a look at now, I think Miss Selwyn's borrowed my pen for kinetic letters, but that's okay because I'm going to use my finger. Okay, so what I want you to do now is have a look at ways you can make 7. So you've got 7 as your whole. I'm going to write 7 in there as my whole. And if I split my midget gems in 2 ways, I'm going to share them across my plate. Oh dear. On one of my plates, I've got this many, and on one of my plates, I've got this many. Okay, and I should have 7 as my whole. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you tell me how many I have on one of my plates? That's right, boys and girls. You can see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 midget gems on one of my plates. So how many have I got on the other plate? That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 midget gems on my other plate. And that tells me that 3 plus 4 equals 7. And 4 plus 3 equals 7. Okay? So that is a number bond 7. They are 2 numbers, 2 parts we can add together to make the whole of 7. So what I'd like you to do now is using your fluffies, whatever they are, whether they're sweets or pieces of pasta or cars or teddies, and your 2 plates is find me all the different ways to make 7. And I'll see you back here in a minute. Well done, boys and girls. Right, let's have a look. Give yourselves a big thumbs up and a pat on the back if you found that 3 plus 4 equals 7. You might have also written that 4 plus 3 equals 7. You might have written that 6 plus 1 equals 7. Or 1 plus 6 is the same as 7. There's lots now. You might have found that 5 plus 2 equals 7. And 2 plus 5 equals 7. You might have found that 0 plus 7 equals 7. Or 7 plus 0 equals 7. And I'll tell you what, I bet your number formation is better than mine. Look how messy that is because I'm using my finger. I hope yours is much better than mine, boys and girls. You could have also really challenged yourself and done 3 parts. And I look forward to seeing all your amazing number sentences on Tapestry. Well done, boys and girls, for all your number bonds and your fluffies. You're working so hard at your maths. Well done. Tomorrow we're going to carry on thinking about fluffies and do some problem solving. I've got some number bonds challenges for you to have a go at. And it's our last day tomorrow for a week because Miss Selwyn is going to be doing next week's learning from home. So I bet you're really excited to see her. I'll see you tomorrow for some more fluffies. Bye.